After 5 years of waiting, Microsoft is finally letting you relocate the taskbar to any size of the screen on Windows 11. Hello everyone. Today, we're diving into the September 2026 security update for Windows 11 version 25H2, expected to drop on September 8th. Along with the ability to place the taskbar anywhere on the desktop, we are getting a brand new, smaller taskbar option, major start menu customization, and a faster file explorer, and big security upgrade. Let's dive in. First up, the taskbar. Microsoft expanded the taskbar behaviors section in settings by default, so options are immediately visible. Under taskbar position, you can now select bottom, top, left, and right. Hover tooltips, flyouts, and animations adapt smoothly across all 4 positions. But keep in mind that if you set the taskbar to the left or right, the search box automatically collapses into a simple search icon. Also, if you have it on the left side, the notification center will open on the left side, something that not a lot of people are happy with. For smaller laptop screens or tablets where every pixel matters, there is a new taskbar size option that allows you to make the taskbar and taskbar icons smaller. And this version of the taskbar is available on any place you want to set the taskbar. Switching to the Start menu, Microsoft is now giving us much cleaner layout controls. On the Start page, you will find a redesigned layout with independent toggle for pen, recent, and all. This means that you can customize which sections appear on your Start menu. And if you want to disable all of them, you will end up with an empty Start menu. Now, if you choose the recent, remember that this used to be the recommended section. And from here, you can also control what shows on that section. And if you configure this option, it will not affect the file history for File Explorer. You can now also choose the size of the Start menu manually. In the past, the system will decide the size for the menu depending on the scaling and resolution of the screen. Now we have an option that allows us to choose between the small or large version of the Start menu. So if we use the large option, that's the size that we used to see on the Start menu, but now we can choose the small option. That's going to give us a more compact version of the Start menu. And at the bottom, you will see a new option that allows you to hide your name and profile picture from the Start menu that can be useful when presenting work, streaming, or recording a tutorial to protect your privacy a little more. If you want to learn more about this particular update, please check the link in the description for the full breakdown at Pureinfotech.com. And if this video is helping you out, hit that subscribe button to catch every Windows 11 coverage bill as it drops. Windows Search is getting a needed cleanup. The home interface is simplified to clear out clutter, and search results now explicitly label where a result comes from, whether it is an app, setting, file, web result, or the Microsoft Store, along with some other cosmetic changes. Now, if we go to the search page, we can notice that it's been updated with options to disable web searches and suggestions from the Microsoft Store. So currently, if we do a search such as Windows 11 ISO download, you can see that we get web results. And if we type an app such as WhatsApp, you're going to see that we get a suggestion to install that application from the Microsoft Store. But now, if you want to get results from files, settings, and apps only, we can turn these 2 toggle switches off. And then when we try to do a search, we're now going to get web results from Bing or from the Microsoft Store. File Explorer also gets a slight performance boost. The homepage now launches noticeably faster. And the recommended section now supports touch scrolling for swiping through the files on touchscreens. Microsoft is continuing to clean up legacy UI elements. You will notice new modern progress indicator across startup, sign-in, reboot, shutdown, and update installation screens. This used to be the spinning dots that we used to get as a progress indicator, and this is how it looks, the new modern progress indicator. The Windows Share flyout now allows work and school accounts to discover any relevant apps directly from the Share window, a feature previously restricted to personal Microsoft accounts. And on the new account types, including work and school, now they're going to see this option on the Share settings page that allows them to control whether the share file will surface suggestions for relevant apps. On the security front, Microsoft is introducing administrator protection. Think of this like a temporary pass. Instead of your user account holding constant admin power in the background, Windows 11 keeps you in a disprivileged state and creates a hidden, isolated system token strictly when an admin task requires it. Once the task finishes, the token is destroyed. This feature is enabled by default, but network administrators and power users can use Microsoft Intune or group policy in order to enable this feature. And this is the actual policy and the option that you need to use to enable administrator protection. And here is the prompt that now appears when administrator protection is in action and elevation is required. To round things out, this update includes several fixes and smaller improvements. For example, on virtual desktop, switching between desktops feels much smoother and more responsive. On display, your previous manual display brightness settings now persist after the energy saving turns off. On Windows Update, computers put to sleep manually or properly will come from sleep after installing an update, even if automatically sleep is set to never. On cryptography, Windows 11 adds the ML KEM post-quantum cryptography support for TLS key exchange. And as you can see, there are other fixes and improvements available on this update. And those are the major features and changes that you're going to see on the September 2026 update. Now, how do you get this update? If you want it today, you will need to enroll your computer in the Windows Insider program under the Windows Insider Programs page and using the Release Preview option. Once you enroll your device, you will need to turn this on and then check for updates. Now, if you prefer to wait a little longer, eventually, and even before the update becomes fully available, Microsoft is going to make the September update as an optional install through the Windows Update page, and you don't have to use the Windows Insider program. You only need to turn on this feature and then just click the Check for Updates button. Or you can just wait until September 8th and the update should start downloading automatically. What's your favorite feature in this release? Are you going to use the option to change the location of the taskbar? Let me know in the comments. Also, like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. And I just hope this video was informative for you, and I would like to thank you for viewing.